an athlete with Tourette's, how did that help you with your Tourette's?
Sports for me has always been like, it didn't matter. I can run, I can dive, I can jump, I can do all these crazy things. It's 2018, and poking fun at people with disabilities, it's no longer accepted, right? So I was diagnosed in 1989, different time. Now it's 2018, it's a much better time. None of this stuff is allowed anymore. I'm proud of who I am. And so if someone else has something to say to me, then the joke's on them. And that's kind of how I see it.
This is executive functions, and some people call him the CEO of the brand. The Three Stooges. And they have to coordinate and do what they need to do together in order for you to get through the day, to self-regulate. It's called self-regulation. But you need to start monitoring yourself about how good your attention is. And the more you self-monitor, the more you realize that your attention is not good. You can set a goal for what you want your brain to do, and you can begin working to change it to get that state in your brain. And how many of you think if you go to college it's going to take you 4 years? What do you think?
The thought is that these chemicals are not reacting the exact way that we would expect them to. And the fancy word they use for these chemicals are called neurotransmitters. The prefrontal cortex, that's going to be an important guide for us, right? So we said we're going to talk mostly about the frontal cortex. This is the part of the brain that kind of deals with our emotions and our memories.
How do we all start to feel when people ask us the same question over and over again?
Uncomfortable.
We feel uncomfortable, right? Some people would be uncomfortable, right? We might even feel slightly annoyed, right? You know, because what's your impulse when people ask you a question that you just answered? So it's interesting that we have a very similar experience here, right? Of all of us thinking, you know, that, you know, we may think, well, I'm so unique, right? No one can really understand what's going on, but what we are, in a sense, have in common is that when we have Tourette syndrome, it seems like a lot of people, you know, tend to not really understand us quite the way that we would like to be, which is one of the great aspects of a program like this. Perhaps even more than anything you're going to learn here from me or another presenter, it's just the opportunity to be able to talk with people who are in this way, you know, just like you.
Hard time focusing my attention on one thing. I didn't know what I wanted to do because I was so preoccupied with these other issues that I felt I couldn't focus and I couldn't decide what I wanted my future to look like. If I could give one piece of advice, it would just be to really make sure that you prioritize yourself in anything that you do. And if you notice that you need to divert attention away from something else so that you can be the best person that you can be, there's nothing wrong with that, and it's important for you to do that.